All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Bo Fogel here, cutting into our 24/7 channel and our YouTube channel, giving you your afternoon update in terms of the weather. Not, it's quite beautiful outside, very similar to what we've been seeing the past several days. Not much has changed, and it's not really going to be changing anytime soon. So, if you give me one second, there we go. Trying to
Now,
get this
First
to work.
Alert
So
6
here we go.
weather.
So, taking a look now at your forecast. Not much has changed over the last few hours. Still expecting it to be a very mild weekend ahead, another spring-like weekend with temperatures in the 60s. But we still have that possibility of seeing maybe a stray shower or two. Currently, excuse me, we're seeing temperatures in the upper 50s. Bennington just reached 60 degrees. I'm sure Omaha will reach 60 degrees at any minute. Very similar and at the same pace as what we saw yesterday. And we're still expecting highs to reach up into the around 61, 62 degrees for a high. So, taking a closer look at your current temperatures right now, very comfortable over the area, and this was going to continue for the next couple of days. And zooming out a little bit, everybody else is seeing the same kind of thing. Wahoo! I don't know what's going on out there. Something's wrong with uh, the uh, the weather station down over there, just picking up on that temperature 66. I don't think it's 66. If you look around Wahoo, everybody else is saying 59, 60 degrees. So I don't know what's going on out there, but everybody's seeing upper 50s and lower 60s over the area. So we're just going to continue on seeing this nice weather for the rest of today. Plenty of sunshine, temperatures maybe a degree or two warmer than what they were yesterday at about 61, 62 degrees. And then tonight we'll start out with mostly clear skies, and then we could see a few passing clouds this evening. Temperatures not going to be as cold. They're only going to cool down into the 30s this evening. So for your evening forecast, we're going to see partly to mostly cloudy skies, and that's going to prevent temperatures from cooling down too much. And so it's going to be a relatively mild evening. Actually, the lows for tonight are near where our highs are supposed to be at this time of year in the mid 30s. And of course, tomorrow, big day, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. It looks to be just fine. Any plans you have here in the metro, you should not have to worry about the weather. It's going to be fine. During the late afternoon to the evening, it'll be in the 50s and 40s. Our highs tomorrow are only going to be in the upper 50s because we are going to see a little bit of cloud cover throughout the majority of the day, which is going to slow down our warming. So looking at your weekend forecast, it's just going to be another spring-like weekend. Between the 2 days, Sunday is going to be the nicest day as we'll see sunshine and temperatures in the mid 60s. So Sunday is going to be a beautiful day. Saturday will still be nice, but cloud cover, it's going to be a little gloomy throughout the day on Saturday. Now we still have that possibility of maybe seeing a stray shower very far south of the metro near the Kansas border. And then on top of that, we think that there could be a potential of some patchy dense fog Sunday morning. So when you wake up Sunday morning, there is a potential some communities could see some very thick fog. Focusing on the rain potential, it's still looking like it's going to stay to the south of us. You can see that the majority of the rain will stay south of I-80, mainly along the Nebraska and Kansas border. And so I think we'll be okay. I don't think we're going to see hardly anything here. The only thing we're going to see is mostly cloudy skies. And then by mid to late afternoon, it looks like the cloud cover does move out of here. So there's some good news, and that might help us warm up to near 59, 60 degrees. But if the clouds don't roll out of here by tomorrow afternoon, then we're going to see cooler temperatures. So just depends on when the cloud cover moves out. And then focusing on the fog potential, it's going to be very patchy because of the clear skies, the calm winds, and the temperatures being near the dew points. That's why we have that potential of seeing fog. I think it's going to be very patchy, so not everybody's going to see it. But if you do see the fog, it could be very dense and could cause very low visibility for Sunday morning. But it'll dissipate really quickly. Once the ground starts warming up by 9 or 10 o'clock, then that fog will dissipate and the fog will be gone very, very quickly. So looking ahead into next week, we are still tracking the potential of a new record high on Monday. We did decrease Monday a little bit down to 65, but it's still close. We still have that possibility of at least tying the record, which is at 67 and set back in 2017. But this warm air is just because the polar jet stream that brings in that cold air is to the north. You actually could kind of make it out a little bit on this graphic. You can see that that blue line that you see here. I'll draw it out for you so you know what I'm talking about, what I'm looking at. So this part right here, where it kind of separates the cold air from the warm air, that's pretty much where the jet stream is. And because it's to the north, that keeps the cold air away from us and allows warmer air to come in. So that's why we've been so warm for the past couple of weeks, is because that jet stream is to the north. But things are going to be changing next week as this jet stream will start coming back further south, bringing back some more average temperatures. So the cold air will, or not the cold air, the warm air will continue into next week. So Monday, Tuesday, and even into Wednesday looks to still be very, very nice. And then the next system that could bring us some precipitation, that's when we'll see our chance, or that's when the average temperatures will come back. You can see here by not this weekend, but the following weekend, it looks to be an average February weekend where highs are going to be in the 30s and 40s. So this warm streak that we have been seeing, it looks like it's going to be coming to an end by the end of next week. So it was bound to come. I had serious doubts that this warm air was going to stick around until spring. So I'm thinking Thursday, right there. You see Thursday, there's a cold front that comes in, and that's where we cool down significantly back to where we're supposed to be at, and we stay like that through next weekend. And with that cold air coming in, we got that potential of seeing our precipitation in our area. We finally have a shot of seeing precipitation accumulate. Now, from here until the late next week, we're going to see maybe a stray shower here and there. There could be a chance tomorrow afternoon, mainly south of the metro, and then Tuesday, there's another shot. We could see a stray shower or two, mainly Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. But the main systems we're going to be watching are going to be coming in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. You can see here the first round could be coming in as early as Thursday morning, and some of it, if it's cold enough, some of it could be a wintry mix, maybe even a snow shower. It depends on how quickly that cold air gets here. And then we'll see more opportunities of that as we head into Friday and Saturday. The models are going to jump back and forth between if we're going to see a lot of precipitation or not, but I definitely think we have a good chance of seeing something by the end of next week, and that's going to help us because we have been so dry the past several weeks. We're really far behind in terms of how much precipitation we're supposed to have. So your 10-day forecast, the next 5 days, still looking to be quite dry with that occasional shower possible late Saturday afternoon as well as Tuesday. But we'll see pretty much sunshine for the next several days with a few passing clouds, temperatures being well above average. Still could see maybe a 70 on Tuesday. And then you can see by the end of next week, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday, we do have the potential of precipitation and temperatures falling back down to near average. It still looks to be slightly above average in the lower 40s, but we might decrease those temperatures if the models continue on trending cooler and cooler. So, well, this is something, of course, we're going to be keeping an eye on. And again, the temperatures are going to be the biggest factor. If it cools down further than, if it cools down more than what we think, then it could be snow. But if it stays in the 40s, it looks to be mainly rain. So a lot of things are up in the air right now. But we definitely know there are going to be a lot of systems that come in next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So. That's pretty much all the updates I got. Probably not a whole lot different than what Jared said earlier. But this is, why is it doing this? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was wondering what was going on. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, I was wondering why this wasn't working. All right, well, I hope everybody's having a good Friday, and it's going to be a great night or a great weekend to do anything outdoors. Again, temperature's going to be very comfortable, so take advantage of it before that cooler air arrives next weekend. It's not going to be the same story. It's going to be much cooler by this time next weekend. So hopefully everybody's having a good Friday, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and have a good weekend.